Good morning. Everybody knows that when it gets cold out, like it is now, homesteading does not stop, but it does change just a little bit. So here's some of the changes that we got to make when it gets cold. Some of our plants got to come in. The peppers, they got to come in. Frost comes, dead peppers. Peppers are actually a perennial plant, if you didn't know. If you overwinter them by bringing them inside, they'll make it through the next year. We run out of hay a lot faster. We gotta keep everybody warm. Goats, chickens, ducks, everybody wants hay in the winter. Maybe y'all noticed behind me all the plastic on the coops. Do you have to do that for all breeds? No, not really. Why do we do it for these guys? These are our Bantam breeds. Let me show you. See, these are just little guys. Really tiny, barely any meat on their bones at all. So, their coop has plastic to keep it warm. Same with these guys. Really small. They've got plastic. This is a wall, so we don't worry about that. And then plastic. Keep it nice and warm in here. Now there is something that you do want to be mindful of when you put plastic on your coops. You're closing everything off. Okay, so think about that. Chickens poop, obviously, continuously, we know that, and it causes an pneumonia. So what you want to do is leave some spots, even if they're little spots, to allow a little bit of wind in to kind of ventilate that. Because otherwise, what you'll wind up with is a bunch of chickens with a respiratory infection, and that is devastating when it takes your chickens out. Okay. Every few days, you're going to want to rake out, if your whole coop or your run, whatever is all plasticed up, you want to rake it out and make sure you're getting as much of that out as you can. And you can even do a deep litter bedding of pine shavings or something like that to help keep it down so that it doesn't get them sick. Another thing you want to be mindful of is your daytime temps. So here in Florida, that can get crazy this time of year. So we can have 80 degrees during the day and then 40 at night. So what I suggest for you is if you have that problem where your temps are getting up to like the high 70s, 80s, you can always use a roll down. You put the tarps up and you can roll it and then drop it at night. You can do that. That is an option. Right now we're in the time of year where it's not getting in the 80s during the day. So we just went ahead and did the plastic. Now if we had done it earlier, we probably would have done the roll tarps so that we could roll them up during the day and then drop them at night. So that's an option. And that is one of the things that definitely change here on the homestead in the wintertime. Homesteading can definitely be a challenge, no matter what time of year you are in. In the summertime, you got to worry about it being too hot, try to cool them off. In the wintertime, you're trying to figure out how to keep them warm. It just is. It's what it is. Homesteading is a challenge. But hopefully, maybe that'll help you out a little bit, give you a little bit of advice about when it gets cooler and what kind of changes you can make when your chickens are cold.